Okay, so what if I told you that the entire course of your day, I mean everything, every single interaction, every challenge, every little win, could all hinge on just one thought you have the moment you wake up? It sounds kind of wild, right? But that's exactly what we're going to break down today. This simple but super powerful idea about how to kickstart your day with intention.
So, I want you to really think about this for a second. That moment your alarm goes off, what's the very first thing that pops into your head? Is it that monster to do list? Maybe that feeling of, oh, not again? Or is it something else? Whatever it is, that first thought, it turns out it's a way bigger deal than you might think.
And that's where this core idea comes in. We're calling it a good day declaration. Sounds kind of official, but really, it's just a super simple, proactive habit. The whole point is to set a positive path for your entire day, right from the get-go.
Here it is, the big secret. Every single morning, you tell yourself, today is going to be a good day. Now, pay close attention to the wording here, because this is key. It's not, I hope today is a good day. No, it's a command. It's an active instruction you're giving your brain to set the tone for everything that follows.
All right, let's break this down into 3 simple steps. First up, the timing. This has to happen every single morning. No days off. Consistency is everything here. Second, the action. You have to actively tell yourself. This isn't just a fleeting thought. It's an intentional conversation you have with yourself. And third, the message. It's super specific and it's forward-looking. Today is going to be a good day. See that? You're stating it like it's already a fact, not just something you're wishing for.
So you might be wondering, okay, but why? Why does saying this one little sentence actually matter? Well, this leads us to a really cool metaphor for how this all works. The idea that your mindset literally acts like a magnet. Now, this whole concept is based on something you've probably heard of, the principle of attraction. The core idea is pretty simple. Whatever your dominant thoughts are, they create a kind of energy field around you. And that energy, well, it tends to pull in similar kinds of energy and experiences from the world. Like attracts like. So, it follows that if you're putting out positivity, you're going to start pulling in positive stuff. But how does that actually work? It's like your mind is a magnet. By deliberately choosing that one positive thought first thing in the morning, you're basically setting the magnet's polarity for the entire day. You're tuning it to attract the good stuff. And this is where you really see the difference. Think about it. When you start the day with a negative outlook, you're primed to notice everything that goes wrong, right? You spill your coffee, you hit every red light, it feels like the universe is just out to get you. But when you flip that switch to a positive outlook, you start to attract and, just as importantly, recognize the good things. It creates a totally different day. Okay, so there's another really great way to think about this. It's not just about being a magnet. It's also about, well, how brightly you're shining. And that brings us to this idea. The brighter we shine, the more good things we attract. It's suggesting there's a direct link between your internal state, let's call it your shine, and what actually shows up in your life. The more you work on that inner positivity, the more good stuff just seems to find you. You can almost chart it out, right? When your inner shine is kind of dim, maybe you're feeling down, tired, cynical, it feels like nothing good is coming your way. But when you crank up that inner shine and you're feeling bright and positive, bam, your ability to attract good things just goes way, way up. So what are we even talking about with this whole shine thing? Well, it's really just your energy. It's your general outlook. It's your default level of positivity. And the idea is that when your shine is brighter, it acts like a beacon, making you way more visible to all the good stuff out there. Opportunities, cool people, good luck, the whole shebang. Okay, so let's tie all of this together now. We've talked about magnets and shining bright, but let's bring it all back to that one simple, practical thing we started with, that very first thought in the morning. Here's the whole process in a nutshell. The action, that's your daily declaration. Today is going to be a good day. The mechanism, that simple action turns on your positivity magnet. And the result, you start attracting more good things into your actual day-to-day life. See? Simple. So when you really think about it, that first thought you have is anything but trivial. It literally sets the magnetic pull for everything that comes after it. It shapes how you see things, how you feel, what you notice. It is your one big chance to point your whole day in the right direction, right from the start. Which really just leaves us with one final, very practical question. You get the idea. You know how it works, and you see what's possible. The only piece missing is you
actually doing it. So what are you going to tell yourself tomorrow morning?